Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another monthly net worth update. So if you're new here, my name is Brittany Morgan, and every month I like to go through my accounts, let you guys know what my net worth changes are month over month, and some life updates later in the video. So stick around for that. But for now, let's go ahead and jump right into the numbers. My net worth at the end of May 2023 was $127,098. The equity that I have in the condo I own back in Calgary sits at $52,190, which is an increase from the previous month of $440. My RRSP, which is completely invested in the Vanguard All Equity Fund, VEQT, sits at a balance of $48,419. There is no change month over month for this account. Same with my DCPP, which sits at a balance of $3,540. Again, it's invested in the same Vanguard All Equity Fund. Next up is my TFSA, or tax-free savings account. That sits at a balance of $11,837. This is a very small increase of just $21 month over month. That account has the majority of the money invested in the Vanguard All Equity Fund as well, but I do have a little bit of money in a single stock called Cielo Waste Solutions. Right now it's down about $4,000, so not doing the best. The vehicle that I own with my partner in New Zealand is worth $3,000, so my half is $1,500. And then last but not least, my cash account sits at a balance of $6,877. So this is the biggest dip of $3,196, and we'll get into the reasons why in just a little bit. So that brings us to a total net worth for June 2023 to $124,363. That's a decrease from May of $2,735. So you can see quite a big dip, but there are a few reasons for this, and the main one being that I have not worked in the last month. We've also been traveling quite a bit, so our expenses are higher than normal. My income for June 2023, my channel has been recently monetized, but I got my very first payment from Google in June, and that was for $100.19 Canadian. I also make every month $500 in rental profit from the property that I have back in Calgary. So that brings the total to just over $600 of income for June, and my expenses were quite a bit higher than that. That's why I have a substantial dip in net worth this month. I'm hoping as I continue through my YouTube journey and eventually go back to working that I will see my net worth grow again. That would be really great. Now let's get into some life updates. If you've been following me on this journey, obviously we're in a different spot now. We are no longer in Christchurch or in the Burnham Airbnb. We're now in an area called Roxburgh. This is in central Otago, I believe. I think I'm pronouncing that right this time, Otago. And we're using this as a base to explore a lot of the southern region of the South Island of New Zealand. I can't wait to show you guys the Airbnb tour of this place because we have an entire house to ourselves for the whole month, and it's got some quirks. In June, we also ended up booking more accommodations coming up. So for the month of September, we booked a place in Nelson. If you haven't been following us, we did originally have 3 months booked in Nelson, and the one place that we had 2 months for ended up canceling on us last minute, so we had to make alternate plans. We're going back to Christchurch after this month in Roxburgh for a month and a half, where we're going to be starting to look for jobs and a place to stay long term. I wanted to book Nelson as well because we're kind of torn between Nelson and Christchurch in where we want to settle down and put down some roots. There's a lot of content coming down the road for you guys, and we can't wait to show you this region of New Zealand. We're going to show you places like Milford Sound, Doubtful Sound, Queenstown, Wanaka, the Otago Peninsula, Bluff, Invercargill, Dunedin. There's so many spots that we're going to go and check out, so we can't wait to share those adventures with you guys. So that pretty much wraps it up for June 2023. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye.